In a rare glimpse of really good news out of the state of Illinois, dozens of sheriffs all across the state have announced that they will not be enforcing the new unconstitutional firearm law. See, on last Tuesday, Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker decided he needed to sign into law the Protect Illinois Communities Act, which is one of the strictest, most unconstitutional pieces of firearm legislation in the entire country. It bans so-called assault weapons, high-capacity magazines, and any device which would increase the rate of fire of a firearm. Many of these firearms banned are just your run-of-the-mill semi-automatic firearms. Now, obviously, this piece of legislation has put local law enforcement into a bit of a bind. They have to decide whether or not they're going to side with the people, the Constitution, the people that they swore an oath to protect and defend and uphold and etc., or are they going to side with Pritzker and the state legislature, which has passed a directly, undeniably unconstitutional violation of the people's rights?
Well, to a lot of these sheriffs all across the state of Illinois, the answer to that question was pretty straightforward, pretty simple. They remember their oath of office, and they're going to side with the Constitution. They've said, we will not be enforcing this unconstitutional law. Many of them have also pointed out the fact that in order to enforce this law, it would be extremely, for one, extremely dangerous, but also extremely difficult, because sheriffs in the state of Illinois don't have access. There is no database, thank the Lord. There is no database, no registration of all of the firearm owners in the state, and specifically if they own these now prohibited firearms or items, magazines, etc. So in order to actually enforce this, they would pretty much have to go door to door to every single gun owner in the entire state of Illinois and check to see what they had. Now, Governor Pritzker is not exactly happy about this. Him, like every other tyrant in human history, he's not exactly stoked that people aren't wanting to enforce his unconstitutional laws. And he says that these law enforcement officers, they don't have that option. They don't get to pick and choose. They don't get to decide if, this is unconstitutional. They just have to follow orders. They have sworn an oath to simply follow his orders, which is funny.
That worn-out argument has been tried many times before. One place in human history that argument, I was just following orders, that argument has been tried. Well, it was tried unsuccessfully at the Nuremberg trials, where a lot of Nazi SS officers, people who, for example, worked the death camps and etc., they said, listen, it's not my fault. I can't be held responsible for what happened because I was just following orders. Well, you know what happened to those people, right? They were hanged. By the way, some of the good news is I suspect that this piece of legislation will be short-lived. There's already a lot of groups, firearm advocacy groups, Second Amendment protection groups that are filing lawsuit. Litigation is going to start very, very quickly. Hopefully that gets this law struck down. I can't imagine a court in the land that's halfway decent upholding a law like this because, like I said, it is one of the most strict, ridiculous, unconstitutional gun laws in the entire country. So I suspect it'll be taken down. If you're in the state of Illinois, you have the option to wait for that and, cross your fingers that the tyrants get defeated in court. Or, better option, pack up your stuff, jump across the river, and come to Missouri. Missouri will welcome you with open arms. We have fantastic gun laws. We have one of the strongest Second Amendment protection laws in the entire country. It's the land of opportunity, the land of milk and honey. Come to the Show Me State. You'll love it here. Anyways, folks, that's all I got for you. Massive hats off, massive thumbs up, huge respect to the dozens of sheriffs who have made the right decision. Those are the kinds of law enforcement officers that absolutely have my support. The other ones, the ones that will enforce this, they're dead to me. But anyways, that's all I got for you, folks. Until next time, keep me in your prayers. Keep your country in your prayers. God bless.